Hello, greetings. Oh God. So now, sorry, Allah comes, or Bhagwan, or someone. I do believe in a spiritual God, and my Muslim thing is still there with me. कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि या अली निकल जाता है, comes out of me, and I'm not a hardcore atheist, and neither am I a Muslim. So please, I don't want to deceive anyone. Okay, I found out some truth is coming out from Gulzar, Eliya, about the Hindus, Tunis, and all from Sultan's channel comments. He's taken. I really appreciate it. Going through the comments. And this is what, because in the beginning I thought Sultan was like, deal with it. If the comments are there, and if you are a woman, deal with it. They can hurt your sentiments, they can come on you like that. So I don't have proper words to put right now because my health and all this. And this is now the fourth video I'm going to be uploading on YouTube. So I want to be as in feelings. I want to consider people's feelings also as honest, as unbiased as possible. If there's which Gulzar Eliya has been exposing, taking Sultan's video comments, Hindu, Tuni, they call them. So he has explained. So I agree with that we should not, we should separate these Hindus who target Muslims. I can't even speak properly, so you'll have to bear with me because these words are slipping out of my mind without coordinating with my tongue. This problem I had long time ago. So exposing these people from India, Hindus who hate Muslims and have gone out of their way doing violence against Muslims and saying things. So please bear with me. Okay, it's started. Okay, I paused for a little while. The thing is that rationality, all this, what was I going to say? Back to square one, because you see from Gulzar Eliya's videos I learned, he also agrees that the religious people, whether Christians, whether Hindus, or these Muslims, or the Muslims, will try to bring their religion and show it in a very good way. Christians hitting Muslims, like on YouTube, putting them down. So I've made videos on that just today, and I've said that I'm back to square one because I started to believe in believing meaning my belief based on facts and proof. So again I have to go through Surah Tawbah and see the first time whether Dr. David Wood is right or I'm wrong again by looking at it through the eyes of the Muslims. But I felt I was neutrally looking at it this time without any hint of hatred or disgust for that disgusting prophet Muhammad. So sorry I have to go through it again, and I have not been able to keep going through it, many times. Until I find out whether P. Fender, Mr. J, or Mr. Joe has been right, that this is a verse which is violent against pagan Arab polytheists. It has no reasoning power, nothing behind it. And to make them Muslims, and they have to believe in Allah. If they don't, should they pay the jizya? They should pay the jizya and be free, or will they be killed even then? So today what I went through, okay, there's a lot going on YouTube, and I just wanted to learn, and I've gotten into a lot of mess myself. So I haven't formed a conclusion, but I feel that, like Gulzar Eliya said very eloquently, that Christians, with reason, Christians are pushing their agenda forward against the Muslims. They found loopholes and bad things about the Quran and the narrations taking from Sunni sources mostly, not much from the Shia sources. And the same thing, now we have another problem, that these Tuni Hindus, Tunis they call them, we're not saying derogatory to them. You can watch Gulzar Eliya's video on that. Neeraj Adri, exposing these Hindus who hate Muslims, can't stand Muslims. I have been told by Gulzar Eliya, watching Gulzar Eliya's video. So, these kind of things I don't approve of at all. I condemn so much dishonesty. I condemn. And things like, you use abuse against the Muslims, that I condemn. So I just don't have the words right now. Also, I have said in the comment section, I've thanked him, Gulzar Eliya, for exposing, I put revealing, I should have put a better word, exposing these Hindus who hate Muslims, and Gulzar Eliya has given all the points properly, articulated it properly. So you can watch his video on that. So there's some dishonesty going on, and how far, so I was searching for other videos now against Hindu behavior in India against the Muslims and all this. Okay, I don't get along with Haris Sultan and the atheism, his atheist. So I told Gulzar Eliya, I'm sorry, I cannot join Haris Sultan to be atheist. This means that when they assembled that video, I did not live stream, I did not join them. I'm not an atheist. I consider rational thinking with the spiritual. My thing, if Hindus are using spirituality to exploit spirituality, then I condemn that. Superstitions and all this, I condemn. But with proof, spirituality, which Haris Sultan and these atheists don't believe in, they disregard, they dismiss, without listening to some proof. Because you see, like the jinn thing, now in Apostate Prophet's comment also I put there, well, you have to prove that jinns exist. In the Quran it says jinns exist. Not that I believe in it, but I was just thinking, no, I have my own experience about jinns, my personal experience. So you see, personal and universal proofs, with proof I want. So I even commented on Apostate Prophet's post on YouTube, that now you prove that he's telling the Muslims, I'm not with the Muslims, I'm with the very neutral. Okay, I try, I'm struggling. Although the ego will come up, sentiments come up, feelings come up, you all the time have to fight it, check yourself again and again, remind yourself that your intention, where you stand with this. So I had to do one against the Christians now. I'm back to square one. So, not that I believe at the Quran, I've shown to my religious scholars, they can see this if they care, if my audio reaches them, about Surah Nur, Ayat 33. And if someone's going to tell me nothing is wrong with that ayat, I disagree. You have to come up, I'm not convinced. Nothing is wrong with that ayat. And now I found the beauty ayat. Oh, so I have this pain increasing. I think when I talk also, like I'm very weak. I shouldn't. Okay. And also, please don't jump. If you want to, you can jump to conclusions about me. Then it shows that you are, what kind of an atheist you are. Okay? Gulzar Eliya apologized and even cried. So, forgiveness, I forgave him, and it's, everything is forgiven, but that doesn't mean I agree to everything he says, or that what Haris Sultan is saying, his style. And if you want to draw a conclusion on me, that I am an eighth. No, wait a minute. I hate Haris Sultan because I love the Hindus and because he's going against Hindutva and all this. No, it's not like that. I'm not biased. So don't draw, because Haris Sultan tried to put words in my mouth about Modi. And I can tell you in the beginning what I thought of Modi. So now I'm not going to reveal this here. The thing is that I've questioned my own gurus and this Paramahamsa Vishwananda. Okay, I listened to Radha Rani and Kirtans, and I amazed at the at the quality of the their kirtan and all this. But still, I'm wondering in my own self. I don't have words for it, but my mind knows what I'm wondering. That if Radharani Jai, then why is she like this here? Okay, and why are you there up there? So if there's a certain dishonesty, I've heard now. I've heard Gulzar Eliya. And I'm contemplating, I'll be thinking of it. Then I will make another audio on YouTube. So please don't jump to conclusions that I am biased and I think good of the Hindus and totally biased against Muslims. And please, if you want to, you can, but that wouldn't be fair to me. If you don't have that insight and foresight about people, then don't call yourself a caring human being who cares for all, unbiased. Okay, so my own thing about Haris Sultan, it went on, and I've seen that his arrogance, if anyone disagrees with him, just to be fair with the Hindutva, is it true? Find out from both sides and all that. His ways, he put words in my mouth that I think Modi's got and all this. And so maybe a little bit of prejudice from his side too. I feel that he's giving a chance to those who say yes to what he's saying, his rational thinking and his proof, his science and his ways. And those ex-Muslims that he appreciates and are atheists. So you really don't have to be complete atheist. I understand exposing the Hindus for what they are in India against Muslims. And keep your sentiments to yourself. Because when you bring out things against Prophet Muhammad, the Muslims, you tell the Muslims to keep their sentiments with themselves at this moment. So you do that, then do the same thing for your Hindutva thing. And if you are saying that we Hindus were very peaceful and all this, well, it should. Listen to Gulzar Eliya again. And behave yourselves and be honest. Because I've tried Om, and all this also, for example, and the proof is in the pudding. Sri M said, where is the proof? I still was asking if I'm connected with the Paramahamsa Vishwananda, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji. Like, where is that? That light hasn't come. That light came, yes. That light came when I joined St. Joseph's College and I met Mrs. Munira Gulzar. Again, that light was taken away from me after 2 years. It was in my second year. I was for 4 years I was in St. Joseph's College. So that charm of life, that light within, that you just feel so satisfied, content within yourself, that you can say that, you keep your heart's door open. When the principal wants to come in, can come in, wants to leave, can leave. That was snatched away from me. I felt, at that time I was a Muslim, Shia Muslim, still a seeker, truth seeker, and always questioning, kind of, mostly like, then how come the Christians, then how can we say that my Shia Islam is the true Islam? And when questions came up, they would come up, like, you know what I mean by always questioning. So certain things made me question my religion also and my school of thought. So I would call myself, I don't want to define myself. I am not with India, but the gurus, if I'm connected, so I was asking them. Today only, I was asking them, where's that light? It doesn't seem like it's coming. Om Namah Shivaya. Yes, the feelings go down. Yes, they subside. But that, one of the Hindu mantras takes away my depression. Otherwise, in what depression I would have been in? I cannot tell you in my sister's house how depressed I was. And in this, I was in one room, closed, and all this. She was at work, but, and then I could not adjust. I cannot tell you how depressed I was until I found this Mahamrityunjaya mantra of Shiva. So, and whenever I have a dream on Mrs. Munira Gulzar, sometimes it's so, now again the darkness has come in my life. So, it's so, and then I can't take the things I have, after being separated from his I started to have psychological problems. So, Viswasa, and, like being disgusted, can't stand this, can't stand the world, can't stand these people, can't stand any place, things, or something would just trigger something inside of me. So I've been through a traumatic experience. And the psychological problems, which the therapist couldn't. I went to therapy for many, many, many years. Now, my thing, I will give my side of this. So I'm not with the Hindus. I admire their spirituality, but what I have found is that Hindus should also come down from their high horses. And sorry, I haven't read the Atharvaveda. I don't have the time for that. Even my own research on my religion, I took shortcuts, reading, So those Christians who have done a lot of reading A lot of research on Arabic words are telling me, Rob Christian. I appreciate that. I thank them. Yes, that I appreciate much. So I hope my thank you is like you take it as I mean it. But this other thing, this other problem we have, that you're putting your religion up there and saying the Muslims are down here, and that's not fair. Reason being that like Gulzar Eliya said in one of his videos I've recently watched, is that, see, I've just watched it and I can't even put it in my own words or quote Gulzar Eliya. Even if like the killing, beheading, and all this, well, your ideology, your belief in this religion can harm. If your religion is untrue, that can also harm the person, not physically but soulfully, spiritually. Finding a false guru and following a false guru can really put you down in the pits of hell. You can feel hell here. I don't know how hell feels, but I felt hell. So finding false gurus, separating from loved ones, betrayal. For me, it was hell. So like that, the mind can take you into hell. Feelings can make you feel like, oh my God, this is hell. I don't know. For me, it was hell. I don't know about you, but for me, it was hell. So wrong, without blind faith, without evidence of anything, can mislead you. Now, I'm not the type of atheist who. I just had one book of Bertrand Russell, and I was reading it. He was talking against Christianity and about what he was. So giving his rationality and all that, I found it quite amusing, the book. It's not that I agree to everything he was saying. And I don't proof, but I believe in higher spiritual truths beyond the material realm too. Like the wind, or I don't know how you define spirituality, but my definition of spirituality would be the spirit, whatever comes from the spirit. Because if love comes from this material world, and you can go to a scientist and say, please check me because I feel I'm possessed, or check my feelings. Check my feelings for my husband, how much love I have. They won't be able to check those feelings. You see, so every case should be taken in. So the jinns, like you ask us to prove the spirit world, you're asking a Muslim, let's say, is it fair? Because then you'll have to go case by case. You see, go door by door. Don't just put a poster on YouTube. Prove to us Muslims that there are jinns, or tell the Christians or the spiritualists. Prove to us that there's a spirit. On YouTube you're saying this. Go door to door. Like I wanted to go door to door in Karachi for my who is doing black magic, what criminal, go door to door. Research, find. Thank God I found someone. God made it easy for me. I found Yusuf Zedi. Not that I'm not saying he was a good person or he was healing me. He didn't heal me. He failed. His prayers failed. So maybe a little bit, I feel someone here. It could be the principal, could be the jinn. And don't laugh at people. You see, so if you want evidence of the spirit, then find time. Find time, because scientists don't have that to catch a person who is possessed. And I've seen people possessed. I've seen my own aunt. I'm getting the feeling that something is inside of me. And okay, I'm getting this feeling. It could be dopamine increased in my head, my brain, sorry. But that dopamine, there's no X-ray. You can't see it, if it's increased or decreased or what it does. So all this, I don't know. I think, why don't you go case by case? You see, find those people, find out about jinns, someone possessed with jinn, or someone who has muakils, like they can call a jinn. Go there. Like in Pakistan, there's a video, someone was doing research. So what they would do is they would go out, go to that area, or go to that man who knows how to call jinns and tell him, call jinn now. This is the way. So that evidence you will find how the jinn can appear. Maybe you can't see the jinn or the spirit, but you can feel something moving. Like, let's say, for example, what's that energy? My aunt could tell the jinn now. They became so powerful that now she was showing my cousin on our dining table, one wedding ceremony in Karachi, that she can move this glass through her jinns, Maryam, Abdullah, or Ruqayya. Hello, here it is, Wikipedia again, Google search. Sorry, this phone does not, okay, it has a little bit. In physics, the kinetic energy of an object is the energy that it possesses due to its motion. It is defined as the work needed to accelerate a body of a given mass from the rest to its stated velocity. Having gained this energy during its acceleration, the body maintains this kinetic energy unless its speed changes. Sorry, can't pronounce words properly, the hard words for me, because I'm in pain right now. My side is hurting. So do some research on this kinetic energy, how objects are moved without touching them and without moving them. Anything to move them from a distance. Kinetic energy in quantum mechanics would be. In quantum mechanics, observables like kinetic energy are represented as operators. You see, you have to do all this research. You can just not come on YouTube. Or you can do anything you like. But when you are a valuable person for us, you've been valuable. You've shown the Quran ayats. Like I'm referring to Apostate Prophet. Try to see that you do your whole research. There are things like kinetic energy. Find out how it works. Because I was passing by, I saw my aunt telling Mutar Usmani, telling Sabah Sajwani in Karachi that, her jinns can move this glass and they can move it. And I just passed by. So, yeah, thank God for remembering. Connect. I'm going.